that
killed him. All together, but no.
He said my lady's the one that killed him.
Why would he say that? And how would he lie and say that I told him and my mom? That means that my mom should be telling y'all the same thing. And he's trying to get himself out of trouble for something. Now, I'm not going to sit here and lie on him and say, oh, my boyfriend did it, because he wasn't in the car.
He said he was at home with his 1-year-old.
Yeah, he was at my house. Mm-hmm. So how he going to say that I told him? Anyways, okay. So I will back it up. Okay. We did go on train. Mm-hmm. But, like...
hey, at some point we got to grow up.
I do understand that.
Okay, who shot him?
That's the thing. Nobody had a gun in the car.
Somebody did.
No, nobody didn't.
Yeah, because he got dragged from that car.
Not from my car.
Yes, he did.
No, he did not.
How'd you win it?
I'm going to jail. I love y'all.
What?
I love y'all.
What you mean?
She and an acquaintance named Kima went to meet Jaquan Berry. But before the night was over, Jaquan ended up dead. So what really happened? Let's hear what she has to say.
I think that you're a cold-blooded murderer. Yes. Do I think your girlfriends who are with you are cold-blooded murderers? Absolutely not. I know what cold-blooded murders are. You sit in the same seat as many of them have. Mm. Okay? Y'all are young.
Very.
Exactly. Whole life ahead of you.
Very pretty.
However, good things happen to bad people. Or bad things happen to good people sometimes, is what I'm trying to say. And whatever happened that night, I mean, too much technology, too many people out there, too much social media, right. Too much everything, okay? Now, yeah, this guy, he's out here selling weed. Yeah. All right, if he wasn't out there selling weed, would he have gotten killed that night? Probably not. Mm-hmm. A lot of times we put ourselves in bad, people who get killed put themselves in bad places sometimes. Not always, but a lot of times they doing something wrong.
Yeah.
All right. And here you are, 3 girls. You don't know if you're going to get jacked. You don't know what's going to happen. Yeah. Okay. All right. So once we work this murder, all right, and we start compiling our information, autopsy, shell casings, evidence at the scene, phone, Facebook, the whole 9 yards. All right. I like to say, when we bring you in here, I say, you can tell the story for us. Or if you don't, when we go to court, I'm going to tell it for you. You know what I'm saying?
Yep, all right. Do it all the time.
So, regardless of this kid, a 19-year-old kid, okay, young kid, all right, regardless of whatever he was still a son. He was still a brother. He was still an uncle. You know, he was a grandchild. All right. And nobody has the right to take anybody's life. Do accidents happen? Absolutely. That's why we're sitting here today, because we have done our homework. Mm-hmm. All right. Because we have Shay on her way in, and we have Kima on her way in. All right. We have your car. We have your car seized. We seized your car today.
Yeah, okay. I seen that, and I'm like,
how'd you see that? How do you know?
Well, I didn't see that. They told me when I was sitting on the porch right before I came here.
We seized your car, and of course, the first thing, your lovely boyfriend, that y'all's tumultuous relationship that you have, you know, arguing back and forth. So he wants to get that seat on the bus. Mm-hmm. So he says, "Hey, Sarge, can I talk to you?" Mm-hmm. I said, "Yeah, what you got, man?" So we go talking a little private, you know, in the back of the car, and bring him down here. And he said, "My old lady, my girlfriend, told me and her mother what happened last night." All right.
So what you just said, he told you this today. So he said, I told him this last night.
Said you told. That's what he said. You told your mom and him at the same time about what took place. And hang on, let me talk. Okay. All right. Because we know that the window got busted out in the car during the shooting because the boy got dragged. You know, he got dragged for a little ways. All right. So the window's busted out in your car. All right. I see that the car's been wiped down. It hadn't been wiped down all that good. We have it in our evidence bay. All right. So, and he said, yeah, it was Kima, and it was my old lady, and he said it was Shay. And he said, my old lady's the one
Yeah,
that killed
it was all together, but no.
He said, my lady's the one that killed him.
Why would he say that? And how would he lie and say that I told him and my mom? That means that my mom should be telling y'all the same thing. And he's trying to get himself out of trouble for something. Now, I'm not finna sit here and lie on him and say, oh, my boyfriend did it, because he wasn't in the car.
He said he was at home with his 1-year-old.
Yeah, he was at my house. Mm-hmm. So how he gonna say that I told him? Anyways, okay. So I will back it up. Okay, we did go on train. Mm-hmm. But, like...
hey, at some point we got to grow up.
I do understand that.
Who shot him?
That's the thing. Nobody had a gun in the car.
Somebody did.
No, nobody didn't.
Yeah, because he got dragged from that car.
Not from my car.
Yes, he did.
No, he did not.
How'd your window get broke?
Me and Dion was fighting. That's why I'm trying to figure out why would they tell y'all my window got shot out.
Why would Dion say that something totally different?
That's what I don't understand.
And then he just went to jail today. And why did we get a phone call and a tip that either the night of the murder, after the murder, or that morning that you were frantic, you were seen out there, and you either had his blood on you or blood on the car, either one.
I wasn't even, what the fuck, like, bro, no.
Before we continue, here's what investigators believe happened. Shaylin, also referred to as Shay, contacted Jaquan through Facebook and asked if he weed available. He said yes. So Shaylin, Shanteria, and Kima got into the car and went to meet him. But according to police, they handed him fake money. Jaquan noticed immediately, got back in the car, and demanded his weed back. That's when someone pulled the trigger. So who actually fired the shot? Keep listening, because investigators believe Dion may have already turned on his own girlfriend.
That's crazy.
It is crazy.
That's crazy.
But you're not down here handcuffed to that table for no reason.
Right, and no, I wasn't frantic doing nothing. I come outside, daily routine, sit on the porch, smoke my cigarette every morning.
Okay.
What was frantic about that? Why come outside with blood on me when I was just saying, look at the maintenance man, look at the landlord. Everybody's always saying everybody's business.
Did you buy weed from a boy?
No, we didn't get it. This is what I'm trying to figure out. And then I'm hearing that he was set up from somebody named Chip, that he was beefing with somebody about some females. So I guess they're thinking that we the females he was beefing about, and we just wanted to leave.
And the old man even said he has some counterfeit money.
Where would I get it from?
The same place anybody would get. They fucking.
I've never dealt with counterfeit money. No.
So I'm just telling you what he's.
Y'all must have caused some shit on him. That's crazy. I never thought I would be sitting in this seat and a story getting flipped on me like that. That's crazy. Like, that's really crazy.
I mean, somebody loved this kid.
I know.
Somebody loved him.
Somebody.
And that's how he was left.
I would do.
That's how he was left.
That's not something I would do, bro. And then he talk about I shot him. Where I get a gun from to shoot somebody? Why am I gonna pull up and shoot somebody? Y'all know how many people I bought weed from in Pensacola? Why would all of a sudden this one person be somebody that'll be a target to kill? Right, with three girls in the car.
You're asking me.
And y'all asking me. I understand
let me ask
that.
You this. Why? Hold on.
And then the weed right there. Man. So I didn't even
Cinnamon, listen to me.
Yes, I am. This is just crazy.
Listen to what I'm telling you. You asking me all this. Why would I do this? Why would I do that? Why would you sit in that chair right there, given the opportunity, looking at it in black and white or blue and white, however you want to describe it on this computer right here?
Because
you say, I never went to Trent. I never went to Trent.
Because anybody else, I'm scared as shit.
Okay.
Anybody else. Seriously.
Then somebody's wanting to be in law enforcement, being forensic or whatever, then if you didn't do it, then... Hey, sheriff's office, I was over there and I heard a bunch of gunshots. Yeah, but that's the thing. Did you call 911?
No.
Exactly.
So that doesn't make it my fault, because y'all basically will only say that it's my fault because y'all seen the interaction between him and my cousin last. And then wherever the fuck Dion just said, which I'm not worried about who said, she said. I do know
that, I got recordings.
Yeah.
I got all kind of stuff that I was like, yeah, man, this jet just got fucking.
I seen it on Facebook. I seen the same thing.
No, I'm talking. I got a audio.
Okay.
Of it. So.
Then it was somebody just smoked a jet, somebody in the silver car, somebody in the black car, somebody just pulled up. Then I was in the store. Oh, it was Chip. Somebody had something to do with it. So how does all this come down on me? Because
your car was positively identified by more than 2 people being there. that whenever you took off out of there, and you got to realize that there's video cameras. Everybody got cameras now.
Mm-hmm.
The biggest cameras are with the dopers, right? A lot of dope in Mayfair, right?
Mm-hmm.
A lot of cameras in Mayfair, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, your car was positively identified and seen on video when you left out of there from Trenton at a high rate of speed with your headlights off, and you turned and you went south on Northview and then took a right on Madison. Yes.
And you know the thing about it is, though, remember this. All right? Let me give you a little word of advice. That car that you paid for has GPS on it.
Mm-hmm.
So, you saying that's not true?
No. I told y'all I was there, but I didn't, like, nobody out of my car shot him. Then y'all
But you also said you weren't
I
there.
dragged. Okay, that's because I was scared.
Well, your vehicle was fine, according to Ryan,
When?
before Wednesday night.
No.
Mm-hmm.
Ryan wasn't even there before Wednesday night.
He stays there with Shay.
Listen,
I'm not
listen to me.
I'm
I
not
understand
making this shit up.
They have been at my aunt's house. I've been at my house.
Okay, but his girlfriend Shay stays with you, correct?
Yes, that's my
and your
cousin.
Ryan stays with you. Mm-hmm. Your Ryan has his own vehicle. He drives a little red piece of shit Ford, right? Mm-hmm. Okay, but he walks by your car every day. He would notice if your damn window's blown out of your car, would he not?
Mm-hmm. He leave different times of day. We're not.
That kid's a whole lot smarter than you give him credit for. He's a whole lot smarter than you give him credit for, because he noticed that your window was missing Wednesday night when he came over there. And so does Dion. They noticed your window was missing. But Dion comes up with this whole nother story. Well, who the hell gives a shit if Dion broke that window out of your car? Mm-hmm. Who gives a shit? Why would Dion come up with some bullshit over how that window got broke? Why would he come up with a bullshit instead of saying, me and my old girl got into it, and I said, fuck it, and I broke the window?
What I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying.
But then for him to say that I just told him and my mom, what did he say? I did. Like, it's not adding up, y'all. It's not making sense. I don't know if he's out there doing something or he's trying to cover his ass for something, but this shit is sad. Like,
who can verify besides Shay?
Because it's all like
Dion.
He say, she say. Like,
I mean, you have to admit. I mean, if you watch TV, it looks pretty damning. You know, if it walks like a duck, quacks like a duck, it's usually a duck. All right. Talking to this guy. All right. Saying you're gonna want to buy some weed, you go to Mayfair to meet up with a guy. Supposedly, you get over on Trenton Drive. The last time you text, within a minute, the guy's dead, because we know what time the 911 call comes in when he's seen. Okay? So, and it's like I said, sweetheart, is that the thing about this don't go away. I mean, this ain't gonna, you may leave out of here today, you may not. But we still got some more people that's on their way in to talk. Okay? There's a possibility you could be charged. Okay? So I want you to understand that. But I do not believe it was anybody's purpose that night. This is just a kid who's selling basically quarter bags on the street. It ain't like he's moving pounds or keys or anything like that, or has got hundreds of thousands of dollars. He don't, So whether you pulled the trigger, whether anybody else in the car pulled the trigger or whatever, it resulted in the guy's death. And then that's the thing, it don't go away. If Kima was to get charged, y'all all gonna be charged. If Shay gets charged, you're all gonna be charged. Now, it'd be one thing if you would come in and said, well, let me tell you what really happened. We got in there and he tried to rob us and wouldn't give us the weed.
It'll be one thing, but it's like even if I took that route or tried to make that a story, we will all still go to jail, because the fact of the matter is nobody called when it happened.
Exactly. But you watch the TV shows and you watch these same rooms that are everything that's being done, because the camera's on. They're judging the people watching at home, or when it goes to court, they're judging the person sitting there to see, one, are they remorseful Are they guilty? Do they not give two shits or whatever? Are they trying to be helpful? And that's taken into account. Whether we can't go back to Wednesday at 10 o'clock. That day will never come back. It's done. Jaquan's never be on this earth again. All people can do is remember him. That's all they can do. All right. Mm-hmm. But everybody that's on this earth has the ability to right a wrong at any time. At any time. So yeah, you're right. I mean, the time would have been, to be honest, back then, but this is the first time we've contacted you, and you've come in willingly. So that shows something that you're willing to be here. Do I think that you're being 100% honest with me? I've done this longer than you've been alive. Okay. So I'm an old salty guy, so I've heard it, seen it, and done it. So the stuff you're trying to sell me, I'm not buying. Mm-hmm. So that's why I'm saying, young lady, I mean, if you have any heart in you, or any iota of caring about just that for human being, I mean, just like if your mom got killed today, heaven forbid, we busting our ass just as hard for her and you as we are for this family that's grieving. And the next person that comes along, we work 20-something homicides a year, every year, and each case is unique. And, we have a saying here, we work for God because the dead people can't speak. Mm-hmm. Only we can speak for them. So we have to tell their story. We got to find out how they lived to understand why they died. Okay? And then, because some people say 3, you watch first, I say 4. Only 4 reasons for a murder. Okay? Money, drugs, sex, or revenge. Yeah. Okay? That's the only thing. All right? So, don't think there's no revenge there. Y'all didn't know this cat. No. Don't think there was no sex unless you say he tried to rape you. But there is potentially money and drugs involved.
Just drugs. Because money, we have money.
So here's the thing.
And it ain't no counterfeit money. That's what I'm saying. Like, I make money. I got money on my card right now. I've never been known, never ever try to hit nobody with no counterfeit. Like, they don't look legit to me at all.
Look at her face. Look at the way she smiles when she says, I have money. And that's exactly why people online were furious watching this interrogation. Because if money was never the issue, then why use fake cash in the first place? According to investigators, the entire situation spiraled out of a weed deal gone wrong. And somehow, a young man ended up dead over it. Police believe the fake money may have been what triggered the confrontation that night.
To even try it. So, no, that's not, money was not even an issue.
So, I may come across as an asshole to you, but you come across as a very sweet, naive girl.
He says, she say, and this, that, and third, but there's no evidence other than her writing him about the weed. Mm-hmm. And then they saying, we seen this car, this window bust out. Like, no, that's all crazy. If y'all seen my car, why didn't y'all have my tag number? Why weren't y'all at my house? I drove, though I do something? I drove my car next day. Like, frantic about what? Scared about what?
Well, you watch TV and everything.
I know.
Everything happens in that hour on TV. But
exactly.
What you don't see, that may be days or weeks that they all bring together.
And they all bring it together in that one day. I know.
Exactly.
I know.
That's one. So it takes a little while to identify everybody because we have to sift through the bullshit because a lot of stuff we get is bullshit. We have to decipher what's good and what's not good. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. We can work back and with forensics, with, gunpowder tests, also with luminol or blue star to be able to spray that and to blacklight it and DNA. And then, all that can be sent off. And then it tells, every crime scene tells a story. All right. Here are 3 females. I mean, there are some bad females in the world. I get it. But usually you do not have females that go out to commit robberies. Mm-hmm.
And then
on
it was just
anybody.
like people already saying like he's into it with people about. I didn't see all this until after, like, you know, on Facebook or whatever. And then it was like, oh, he's beefing about girls. He's beefing about girls. So then, like, I wanted to like call Dan and tell y'all that we was that night trying to get me from him or whatever. But I was just like, well, damn, if I call him then and I'm saying we're going to get some weed and he pop up then, they're going to say we did it. That's why I did not call. Like, we was
Yeah,
like...
yeah, but you know, and I say this, it's almost like, I don't know, go back to when you lived at home, and I don't know, I used to get in trouble if I had bad grades on my report card, you know, I wouldn't want to, if I had an F, I was going to try to change it to a B because I know mama was going to bust that ass, you know, so, but eventually, you know, they're going to find out, you know, anyway. So that's why it's just better to be honest, sometimes, you know. Like I said, hindsight, we do stuff different. I mean, you're 20 years old. I mean, I do see that nobody, I mean, I'd be willing to bet you, whether you admit to it or not, ever since Wednesday night, you've wondered everywhere you have gone, or if you left that house, or if somebody knocked at the door, or when you got in your car, if a cop passed you, are they going to turn around? Are they going to do that?
I really did,
you know?
though, because I feel like if I did something like absolutely wrong, then it's okay to feel that way. Like, I still wave at police officers when I ride by. Like, it don't really bother me. It don't scare me. Like, what are you being scared of? And that's what I feel like a lot of people mess up at. They start jumping and fidgeting. Like, I don't feel like they looked and was like, oh, that look like the car that was identified. Let's go over there. I feel like Dion was doing something he probably didn't have no fucking business doing and got pulled over in my car. Cause he lies. I found it out about him. He lies.
Well, everybody lies.
He didn't want to leave my house, and he lied. He took my keys when I was asleep today, and I woke up and he was gone.
He took your kid?
No, my keys.
Oh.
Today.
Gotcha.
And I was like, I would fuss at him about that. Like, certain different nights out the week, I wake up and my car be gone. I'm like, where you went? Oh, I just went to the store. I just went. And I'm like, dude, it's like 12:30, 1 o'clock in the morning. Like, I don't even like my car being out. Like, today, he knows I don't have no insurance on my car. This is why I've been at home, like, every day. So I told him, like, no, don't drive my car, whatever. So we had went to the store yesterday because it's like right around the corner. And I was coming back in, I ran over a nail. So we had to change the tire right there. So I was already still in the house and shit from then. Then today, he just left. And then it's like, all this happened like in the same 15, 20 minutes.
He hadn't been gone very long?
No, he had been gone for like an hour and a half, maybe two. I was asleep. Yeah, I was asleep. Me and the baby was in the bed asleep like the baby was.
Now, where's the baby's mama?
She is in Georgia.
Is she from here?
I think so, but I know she lives in Georgia.
She don't have nothing to do with the kid?
Yes, she does. This is about to be some shit.
Well, he's got her and ain't supposed to have her?
No, he's supposed to have him, but I don't feel like she would want him at my house. She doesn't like me, of course. Nobody wants their baby daddy to be with nobody else.
They recently, how long you been with someone?
Like 7 months, 8.
I mean, you know, I told you what he said. And then that, what's his name? Ryan?
Ryan, yeah.
I mean, he said that, you know, he wasn't with y'all either.
He wasn't.
You know, he said it was y'all 3 girls or whatever. And I mean, this is the thing. I mean, bottom line is I'm fixing to go check and see if they got her here yet and the other girl and talk to them.
I just feel like positive or negative, it's like not going to help me. But
there's also,
if it was me saying, okay, yeah, I did it and go through court and go through everything or however all that really goes, then guess what? When I get out, now I'm a felon, maybe I'll never be able to work with old people again. I'll never be able to work with children again. Like, my life is going to be fucked. Like, I'm not going to be able to do nothing that I'm doing now.
That's not totally true.
Afterwards.
I know you think that, and a lot of people do think that, but I will tell you that the difference is the people that sit here in these seats, all right, most of them have a rap sheet longer than this whole entire room. They've been in the system. You know people that's been in the system. Everything works on a point system. It's what you score out to and all this stuff, right? Now, yeah, you're dealing with, and when it comes to homicide, homicide's homicide. It doesn't get any worse than that.
Yeah, and this is what I'm saying.
You know, but, hang on. But you're 20 years old now.
What does that mean? Because I have a long life to live, I can go to jail for 30 years now?
No. But, no. But the difference is if it was just a cold-blooded, intentional, I'm going to kill this guy, we're going out to seek and find somebody to kill or whatever, it was premeditated, then yeah, you don't see the light of day no more. You get life in prison or you get the death penalty.
Those are usually the stories I see on First 48. Now that you put it that way.
All right. Now, when you talked about if he tried to rob you and then there's 3 girls and y'all got to do something, y'all scared and somebody's got a gun and they're like, shit, I got to save my girl or whatever, boom, 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 get him out of the fucking car or whatever. If that's how it fucking happened, yeah. Do you go to jail because somebody's been killed?
Yes.
Exactly. You do. But it's not forever.
But it's forever. It is forever. You don't have no life after that.
Anything at 20 years old seems like forever. If I told you that you'd be a millionaire if you went to school for 4 years, you'd think that 4 years is forever. Just like you thought high school was forever. Or I don't want to go to school. Or I don't want to have to do chores around the house forever. I don't want to do this or do that. You know? So, that's the thing, hon, is I don't think you're bad people. You know, and I don't think, I mean, I've seen your photos. I've seen your Facebook. I've seen you are a typical high school kid graduating.
Can you listen to something?
Yeah, I'm going to have to get a key because I don't have one on my thing.
I just can't turn it and it hurt.
You were a typical high school kid 2 years ago, you know, with your high school graduation stuff and everything else. Your whole life ahead of you, ready to get out on your own and make it on your own.
Trying to get out of this here.
You know, exactly, you know. But, like I said, the difference is, you know, if this was a theft charge or if this was a bad check or if this was a ticket or a driving violation or a burglary or some bullshit, no biggie. But this don't go away. I mean, it does not go away. So, doing any jail time, if I said, hey, if you come and you be truthful, you're only going to do 1 year in jail. If I could do that, which I can't, but if I could tell you that, nobody still wants to do 1 year in jail, you know. But I do know, and I've done this long enough, that what I told you about the difference of premeditating and planning to go murder somebody, and yes, you spend your natural life in jail, versus if somebody tried to rob you or whatever happened, and the evidence shows. Once we go through your car, once we go through your phones, once we go through, because we have your boyfriend's phone, we took his phone. We've already subpoenaed Shay's phone after he tried to say he didn't even have that phone number.
And we think we got the story. And we're going to give you one more shot, to be honest, and to tell us what happened. Because we know everything that happened now. And why you guys were there. But we will give you one more shot to tell us. And if you don't, if you want to stick with what you already gave us, then so be it. But we really think that there's something else. There's a lot more to it than what you originally said.
It's like not a lot more to it, but
no, it was fast.
Yeah. Well, can I go home? I won't be able to go home.
No, ma'am, you don't want to go home.
And she's not either.
Who?
Came
on, Shay?
Nope.
Crazy.
It is crazy. But unfortunately, it happened.
Hey, it's nothing personal against y'all. I like it.
It is what it is, sweetheart.
It was done, like I said, we could hit a reset or pause or go back. I mean, I know you wouldn't heartbeat. You know what I'm saying? I know you wouldn't heartbeat.
So, with that being said, this is your only shot, Cinnamon. So I'm not gonna need you to be honest. Like I said, we sat down there and we talked to Shay. We came up and Dion. I already told you what Dion said, so you know where this is going. Everybody's doing this.
Because nobody wants to get in trouble. I'll take the fall.
It ain't taking me. You taking the
It is because.
Well, I mean, they riding with you.
They going.
I mean,
y'all all gonna be charged with the same thing.
My main thing is I want to get the gun off the street. You know what I'm saying? And if I was a betting man, the gun come from. You don't tote no gun around.
no, I don't. You don't either. It didn't come from him, but.
Where did it come from?
It's crazy.
Where did it come from, Sam?
Come on now.
It's crazy.
Where's it?
I mean, that I really don't know.
Who got rid of it then? Because you know what happened to it once you were done. So what happened?
It wasn't like that. Like, that's how y'all making it seem.
All right, well, how about this? After the incident occurred, what happened. What happened to the gun then?
I don't know.
It just disappeared?
It did. I didn't do nothing with it.
Somebody, what you say? Somebody got rid of it.
Did Kima take it to get rid of it?
No. Me, Kim, and Shay stayed right there with each other.
Did Shay take to get rid of it?
No, Shay.
Did you give it to Dion to get rid of it? Did you give it to Ryan to get rid of it? Is it still inside your home?
No.
I know it was a revolver. You know what a revolver is? You seen the